ॐ अजाय नमः। ॐ अव्ययाय नमः। ॐ अविनाशिने नमः। ॐ अचिन्त्याय नमः। ॐ अद्वितीयाय नमः। ॐ अप्रमेयाय नमः। ॐ अद्वितीयाय नमः। ॐ अनिकेताय नमः। ॐ अनुशासनप्रियाय नमः। ॐ अन्तःसाक्षिणे नमः। ॐ अन्तर्यामिने नमः। ॐ आनन्दाय नमः। आत्मस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ आङ्ग्लभाषाविदुत्तमाय नमः। ॐ ईश्वराय नमः। ॐ उदारहृदयाय नमः। ॐ उत्साहवर्धकाय नमः। ॐ एकस्मै नमः। ॐ ओङ्कारविदे नमः। ॐ करुणासागराय नमः। ॐ कर्मपरायणाय नमः। ॐ कालातीताय नमः। ॐ कैवल्यस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ कृतात्मने नमः। ॐ कृतकृत्याय नमः। ॐ गीताज्ञानयज्ञप्रचारकाय नमः। ॐ गुरवे नमः। ॐ गुणातीताय नमः। ॐ ग्रन्थकृते नमः। ॐ चिन्मयाय नमः। ॐ छिन्नसंशयाय नमः। ॐ जगदात्मने नमः। ॐ जगत्साक्षिणे नमः। ॐ जनप्रियाय नमः। ॐ जितेन्द्रियाय नमः। ॐ जीवब्रह्मैक्यविदे नमः। ॐ जीवन्मुक्ताय नमः। ॐ जीर्णमन्दिरोद्धारकाय नमः। ॐ तपोवनशिष्याय नमः। ॐ तपस्विने नमः। ॐ तापनाशनाय नमः। ॐ तीर्थस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ तेजस्विने नमः। ॐ देहातीताय नमः। ॐ द्वन्द्वातीताय नमः। ॐ दृढनिश्चयाय नमः। ॐ धर्मसंस्थापकाय नमः। ॐ धीमते नमः। ॐ धीराय नमः। ॐ धैर्यप्रदाय नमः। ॐ नारायणाय नमः। ॐ निजानन्दाय नमः। ॐ निरपेक्षाय नमः। ॐ निःस्पृहाय नमः। ॐ निरुपमाय नमः। ॐ निर्विकल्पाय नमः। ॐ नित्याय नमः। ॐ निरञ्जनाय नमः। ॐ परमाय नमः। ॐ परब्रह्मणे नमः। ॐ पावनाय नमः। ॐ पावकाय नमः। ॐ पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः। ॐ प्रसन्नात्मने नमः। ॐ फलासक्तिरहिताय नमः। ॐ बहुभक्ताय नमः। ॐ बन्धमोचकाय नमः। ॐ ब्रह्मनिष्ठाय नमः। ॐ ब्रह्मपराय नमः। ॐ भयनाशनाय नमः। ॐ नमः ॐ मधुरस्वभावाय नमः ॐ मनोहराय नमः ॐ महात्मने नमः ॐ मेधाविने नमः ॐ यदात्मने नमः ॐ यज्ञकृते नमः ॐ लोकप्रसिद्धाय नमः ॐ वाग्मिने नमः ॐ विभवे नमः ॐ विनोदप्रियाय नमः ॐ विनयशीलाय नमः ॐ वीतरागाय नमः ॐ वेदान्तवेद्याय नमः ॐ शान्ताय नमः ॐ शान्तिप्रदाय नमः ॐ शास्त्रोद्धारकाय नमः ॐ शुद्धसत्त्वाय नमः ॐ श्रुतिपारगाय नमः ॐ सन्न्यासिने नमः ॐ समबुद्धये नमः ॐ सच्चिदानन्दाय नमः ॐ सर्वहितचिन्तकाय नमः ॐ सत्यसङ्कल्पाय नमः ॐ सन्तुष्टाय नमः ॐ साधवे नमः ॐ सुमनसे नमः ॐ सुहृदे नमः ॐ स्वयं ज्योतिषे नमः ॐ स्थितप्रज्ञाय नमः ॐ क्षमाशीलाय नमः ॐ ज्ञानमूर्तये नमः ॐ ज्ञानतृप्तुगिने नमः ॐ ज्ञानतृप्ताय नमः ॐ नित्यशुद्धबुद्धमुक्तस्वरूपाय नमः ॐ नित्यशुद्धबुद्धमुक्तस्वरूपाय नमः ॐ नित्यशुद्धबुद्धमुक्तस्वरूपाय नमः ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः. In between I skipped one name, I think.
This is small, that's why.
I can understand the raga was not right. So these 108 names that we chanted, these are all the virtues of a great person. If somebody had to ask you, or somebody whom you ask, please list out my virtues according to you. You ask your husband, or you ask your wife, or you ask your friend, what will they say? Most stupid, useless. Do they say that? You don't like that kind of a list of names of yours. So we would like people to tell what is good in us, right? Whatever is the virtues of ours, we are very proud of that also. But one thing is that Mahatmas were not looking for somebody to praise them. It is like a beautiful flower out in your garden. It is not looking for somebody to look at it. Is it? Does it bloom only when somebody is looking at it? Does the rose give the smell only when somebody is going for it? It is by itself is fragrant. By itself the flower is beautiful. By itself the sun is shining. Is it not? In the same way, Mahatmas are those who are not asking for somebody to praise them. Their virtues are self-evident. And so when we give these 108 names, it is for us to emulate those qualities. So here we have today, so far I have completed the names up till 56. today we are going to do 57. That means you can go to YouTube and listen to the 56 video talks. Today is also being webcast. So 57th name, that is where we are having today. Thanks to the host for organizing this simple satsang. The name that we have taken for us to discuss today is Niranjanaaya Namah. Niranjanaaya Namah. You know, Anjana is काजल. आपको काजल रहता है? हाँ? उसका नाम है संस्कृत में अंजना. Anjana is a small black stuff that you put on your eyes to highlight the eye. Anjani is the mother of Hanuman. So Anjana means anything that you apply. Anj in Sanskrit means to apply, to paste, to anoint. Niranjana means what? One who does not wear kajal. That is not the meaning. One who is never polluted by anything, never gets impure, is called Niranjan. Niranjan means what? One who is always pure. You know, if I am walking into this house and there are papers there, papers here, clothes somewhere else, and so many things. So what do you, when you enter into such a house, what do you think? कोई रहता है क्या यहाँ? Anybody who is thinking disciplined is here. At least, you know, when you walk in, everything is in place and clean. You feel like so good. Isn't that true? I don't come to your room. Don't worry about it. I know how the condition is.
She keeps her room best.
Very clean. Very good. Very good. That's good. But many of the teenagers, you know, you cannot enter into the house. In one house I went, at the door of that fellow, there was a teenager there. It's written there, enter at your own risk. If anything falls on your head, don't sue me. And third, if anything is missing from this room, I will hit you. So like you have rules there, no? Like that. Life rules, like that. He has also written some rules before entering this room. So, what happens is when you enter into a room or a place which is clean, you feel like comfortable. Correct or not? Say yes or no, loudly.
Yes.
Good. You can say no also, I don't mind. I can talk about that. In the same way, if you are meeting a person who is simple and clean in the mind, who is not very negative about anything, who is very simple-minded, spontaneous, very jovial, loving, talking simply, you feel like being in the company of that person. If a person constantly complains, any time you go, oh no, क्या हो रहा है दुनिया में? Share market down है, 1,000 down, what's called 1,000 right today?
Yeah.
Down है. I am so depressed. कुछ अच्छा नहीं हो रहा है मेरे जीवन में. हाँ, तबीयत तो ठीक नहीं रहता है. So if you go on complaining, what will you think? उसका रामायण शुरू हो गया. You, even if that person comes, you feel like going in this direction. Happens or not? So we always like not only a clean place, but a clean mind. A place where it is clean. If you go to Singapore, for example, have you been?
Yeah.
Why it is clean? Because you will be fined otherwise. It is not because everybody wants to be clean. Otherwise, they will be fined. Even if you are walking on the road and if you happen to chew a gum, you will be fined at once. That's why our Indians, when they go there, they were all very disciplined. The moment they get into the flight, freedom. Because Mera Bharat Mahan is inviting. The moment they land in Chennai or Bombay, everywhere you'll find. Why is that in a place where discipline is enforced, you are disciplined? When the discipline is not enforced, one is not. Should the discipline be enforced or enforced? Externally something is controlling you, it is enforcement. Law enforcement you might have seen. But virtues and values are to be enforced. Like that. Life rules. These are all to make us to inculcate certain things. It's not to be told by someone. So our mind, when it becomes simple and clean, it is naturally disciplined. When it is impure, to discipline the mind, you need external force. Why do we have law and order? Why do we have policemen with guns? Why? Because you are likely to go wrong. If you are driving and then there is a red light, there are 3 reasons why do you stop. Why you stop? I'll have to ask you this question. You all have to participate. Would you stop when there is a red light?
Yes.
Why? One person. Raise your hand.
Not to get an accident.
Yeah. So if you cross the red light, somebody else will come and hit you. Okay. One answer. Second.
Be fined.
Yeah.
Huh?
Fined.
You will be punished by the law if you cross the red light. Third.
There is a volunteer.
Huh?
Voluntarily.
Meaning?
हाँ.
You yourself stop about, there must be reason, no? Why you are stopping? आप क्यों रुकते हो?
Safety.
I mean, that's what he said, no? Because somebody will come and eat me.
You don't want your car to be destroyed.
Same thing. And that's the same thing because of accident. Any other third possibility is there? Yes.
I think mindset होता है कि red दिखा आपको तो आपको
हाँ?
mindset होता है
हाँ.
आपने red light देखी तो
हाँ.
आपको रुकना ही रुकना है
क्यों?
regardless.
क्यों रुकना है?
वो pattern है आपका
law है.
not law आपका pattern
So that
है.
other people get
life का pattern बनाया हुआ आपने कि red light दिखी आप stop हो जाएंगे.
क्यों रुकना है?
There is no reason.
No, in India you don't do this stuff. That is why I'm asking that
because you
question.
will not get ticket in India.
तो red light भी निकलने को यहाँ red light देखिए
हाँ,
mindset
तो
होता है
ठीक
आपको
है.
रुकना that's it.
So अभी यहाँ red light take not the रुकना है. भारत में नहीं होगा क्या? वहाँ पे ठीक है.
वो तो बहुत
Fined.
Fine, that's what it is. So the third reason is, that's the most important reason. Why you should stop is, as much as you have the right to use that road, other people also has the same right to use the road. When I stop, they can use. When they stop, I can use. It's a mutually agreed discipline. Not necessary because I will be punished. If you are, see, when you say I will be punished, therefore I stop, or when I go, I will get into accident. These two are externally enforced situations. When there is nobody there, no, it's around middle of the night, 1 o'clock, let us say, nobody is there. No car anywhere found to the 1 mile, this side 1 mile, no other direction. In every direction you see, nobody is there. No cop is also there. Will you stop? The point is that you may stop because then again I will be ticket, some camera is watching. In spite, even if they are not there. Why? Because there is this this simple awareness that as much as I have the right to use the road for which I am paying tax, etc., whatever, everybody else has got it. I enjoy freedom. Everybody has got the freedom. I should accept others' freedom. This accepting others' freedom is called sensitivity. Not being sensitive. Sensitivity means I am aware that I have the joy of living in this world, And all other living beings, not only human, all other living beings also equally have the right to enjoy the same resources which I and I enjoy now. Not only now what we are enjoying, that I have the right, and in the posterity or the next generation, if they have to enjoy the same resources, I should not deplete it. I should not destroy it. Unmindfully when we live, we are destroying the resources for the future generation. Your grandchildren will not have the same world where we live if we continue to do this. So therefore, coming back to our point, virtues are not to be enforced. They have to be enforced. You send your children to school, or you send your children to say Bal Vihar and etc. and other places, value education. What do you want them to do at the end of 10 years of school education or 12 years of school education? To become disciplined, to be mature, to be capable of making their decisions on their own, and also, as it is written there, take responsibility for anything that they do. They should not go on blaming everybody else in the world. So this kind of a disciplined thinking requires a calm mind. A mind which is capable of quietening itself without any external aids. Why our minds are not quiet? Why our mind is not quiet? It's because it has too many thoughts. Too many things are going on in our head. And that's why people take to drugs, to drinking, to this and that. Why? I just cannot control my mind. In Upanishad it is said, Mana eva manushyanam karanam bandhamokshayoho bandhaya vishayasaktam moksham nirvishayam smritam. Mind alone is man. Mind makes you free or mind makes you miserable. If you are attached to too many things in your mind, it will be miserable. If you have less and less things depending, your dependence on less and less things in this world, your mind will be free. Once it so happened, I took one or two families to a small outing. Before we started, the family asked me, I have two kids, teenagers, Swamiji, we are ready to go with you, or you can sit on the coffee room. If you tell me that they have in the cottage where we are going to stay, there is TV, there is internet, so that when we are busy talking about various other things, they will be able to sit and watch TV or whatever. I said, I'm not sure, but I'm sure I'm not sure right now, but we'll go and find out when we reach there. Anyway, we reached there, and then we started the program, and middle of the program, these two kids came running out. Mom, mom, mom! So the mom got very disturbed. What happened? Come here. So she walked out. Then after some time she came back and she was very unhappy. So after the talk I asked, what happened? Swamiji, they don't have a TV or internet in this room. And they're so disturbed, they do not know what to do. So what happens is, the child's, of course, children we can understand. They get disturbed because they did not have any entertainment. I said they brought some books they can read. Harry Potter or whatever it is. But nowadays they just cannot have their life going smoothly without any of this. So long as the external dependence is there, our mind will be continuously disturbed. Because we need so many factors, so many things for us to even be quiet. In some of the houses when I go, when the house is very quiet, that means internet is working. Once in somebody's house I went, and I used to go, the children used to go for school very early in the morning, and by the time they come back, I go for my lecture. By the time I come back, they are going to sleep. So I never met them whole week. So Saturday, I said, where are your kids? I want to see them. So they are there, Swamiji, upstairs. Call them. They won't come. They are busy watching more video game. You do one thing. What? Go and switch off the internet. Swamiji, how can it? I'll show you how to do that. Moment we switched off, Mom! What happened to the internet? They came running. Now I can have your darshan. When I switch off that, then I can see you. So, more and more dependence upon external things will make us only weak, slave. And so you can understand how our mind is so vulnerable. This is in today's world we are talking about, right? Now, let us go back to it. If let's say it was not the internet age, then we wanted people to talk always good about us. We want people around us always accept whatever we do, whichever way we do. We do not want people to ever criticize, say things which are unpleasant to us, or even to correct us. We are not ready. Why? Why? Why we are so firm that whatever we do is right? Whatever I say is the right thing. My opinion alone is good. So long as we have these kind of strong ideas about ourselves, prejudices about everything, we will still remain vulnerable. Because our happiness then depends upon how the people around us accept us. This is also another form of impurity. This is second one. First one is dependence. Second one is acceptance. People have to accept us no matter what I do. No matter what I say. No matter how I do. Right? The third important impurity that we have in our mind is the desires of mind have to be fulfilled. I go to any extent I want. I have certain desires, certain strong demands, and I need them to be fulfilled, for which I am ready to do anything. See, many of you have come from India, right? Almost all of you, except one or two. Why? Oh, we don't have the opportunities in India, and here we can make a living. We can fulfill our American dream. Isn't that true? That we have migrated from India to here. Our Gurudev used to say, Swami Chinmayanandaji, in India you are uncomfortably unhappy. Here you are comfortably unhappy. That is all the difference. Unhappiness continues. Because imagine the amount of comforts and conveniences that you have been having today here was not the one which you are thinking about at that time when you were growing up. We had probably one room in which everybody slept, one kitchen probably, and then probably everybody used the same restroom. Now the children, my own attached bathroom, my own room, each one having their own TV, each one having their own laptop, each one having their own, everything is mine. And still, so that is the reason many of them who try to go back and live there within a month, they come back. Oh, nahi hoga. Oh, nahi hoga. Wait. Nothing works. Nothing works. Bhagavan alone is doing, in India, Bhagavan alone is working. Look at the traffic there. Interesting thing is they don't have traffic accident. You know why? Because everybody is going so slow to where the accident can happen. It's moving in the snail space. Anyway, so our third impurity is we firmly think our happiness totally depends on desire fulfillment. For what? For which I can do anything. So these impurities are there in our mind, and as long as we have these impurities, we cannot be really happy. So, in Gita and Upanishad and many other places, great Mahatmas have revealed to us, you have to come out of these impurities in the mind. Until then, there is no salvation, there is no freedom. Look around the people around you. Everybody is busy. Doing what? Everybody is busy doing the same thing, morning till evening. I have a desire, I have to fulfill. Me or my family, my children, my whatever. Me means including all these people. Me, my husband or my wife, my children, my this, that, continuously going on. They are busy with that. And this way, our life is busy from age maybe 15, 20 onwards, when we have become independent individual, all the way up to 60 years, 65, 70 years old. By the time you realize that, you have wasted so much time. It's too late. In Bhajagovindam, one great composition by Shankaracharya says, Kala kridadi gacchatyayuhu tatapi namanjali ashavayu. Time is just playing with you. You will never realize that what you have been doing, nothing is really permanently there. How long is the food that you eat stays with you? Tell me. How long?
7-8 hours.
7-8 hours. How long the taste of the food that you ate stays with you?
7-8 minutes also.
7 to 8 seconds.
Seconds.
The moment you put in the tongue, only then. Afterwards, gone. And imagine how much we are working on to just make our food tasty. Just a few seconds. Afterwards, will you find a taste in the throat? In the stomach? The taste is only for a few seconds. How much we work on that. And if only we realize that most of our things that we do is just to satisfy simple demands of your mind, and for which we are spending hours together, you realize you can do better things. You can do something more in the given time. So our Swamiji, like great personalities, they had tirelessly worked for 40-45 years to make the people realize that you must have a better purpose in life. Don't just live like animals, just to fulfill your desires. Now if you look at any other animal, a dog or a bird or a buffalo or a cow, what are they busy with? Same thing. They do in the forest or in some other, we are doing the same thing in there. We live in a house, they live in a hut or in a small cave or on the top of the trees. But their demand also same thing. Kao, pivo, mojudao. I call Picasso. Pina kana sona. What else? What else they do? And we do it in the same thing in a very sophisticated way. Oh, we live in a nice house, and why we drive in a car? They fly. That's all it is.
They fly on their
You know,
own
the
plane.
name Mruga in Sanskrit means that which is constantly searching. And what we call it is in English animal, right? Animal means that which animates, that which is moving about. A tree is not an animal. Why? It doesn't move. Whereas a bird, an insect, any kind of wild animal, that which moves, animating. We are also animals only. We go by 2 legs and they go by 4 legs. That's all the difference. What makes a true difference between them and us? We can change the way we think, which they cannot. They just cannot. If you have seen a sparrow building its nest with the twigs and the leaves and the mud on the top of a tree or anywhere else, they build a very beautiful abode for themselves before they even conceive. And they plan very well. Before the conception, before the rainy season or anything starts, they start picking up the leaves and other things, and they go to a corner of any tree or a building, they start putting things one by one, one by one. How much of planning is necessary for that even little sparrow to do that? But they go on doing it, and slowly put everything together, make a very comfortable house. Then conception takes place, go and lay the eggs, and then make sure that the fellow is protected from the snakes and other things. And then conception, the child is born. And this kind of an attitude or the behavior of the sparrows or birds has been going on for millions of years. No change. They don't have fiberglass door, reinforced concrete. Nothing. They do the same thing. What they were doing millions of years back, what they were doing, the same thing they do today. Why? They don't change. They cannot think. They cannot think differently. They cannot question their own thinking. They are instinct-based living beings, whereas humans are intelligence-based living, supposed to be. Why we have developed many things in this world technologically? Because we thought of changing it. We thought differently. We made improvements. We understood the limitations of certain things and improved upon what better can be done. Is it not true? Say yes or no again.
Yes.
Say better. So if we can change the external world to become comfortable and convenient for us to live, why not we change the same way inside? Irrespective of who it is in front of me, whether that person is criticizing me, ridiculing me, or praising me, why should I be a victim of it? Huh? See, like if it is cold outside, you put a heater here, right? You don't go and change the air. Huh? Do you put the heater outside? Or put a kambal all over the house? Is it? Huh? If it is hot outside, then you keep it cool. You don't put the ice on the top of the house. Is it not that when outside is cold, inside you make it warm? If outside is hot, inside you make it cold or comfortable. In the same way, let there be outside cold or hot. You inside you should change. Don't expect the world to change for you. That's why Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you would like to see. I was recently in India. So I spent some 5 weeks there, traveling here and there. I realized one thing in India. The same statement of Mahatma Gandhi will apply even now. Be the change you will never see outside. That is the case there. Any amount of government policies, any amount of, what do you call that? Shuddh karo. What is that called? Swachh. Arey, kuch nahi ho raha hai. See, it cannot happen unless individuals decide to change. How long the government go on cleaning the road? How long? How long government go on cleaning the Ganges if you keep polluting it? If you keep your environment clean and everybody does, that there is a need for any government to do this. Here, when you have any trash in your home, you know where to put that, right? And you put it in a trash can and then keep it, and then you put it aside once in a week, and then the trash fellows comes and take it away. But if you throw it on the road, whose responsibility is that? Huh? How much outside people can do anything? Even a government can do anything. It should be like Singapore then. One paper I see and then $100 fine. That is other extreme. You do it out of fear, or you don't do it at all. One extreme is don't do it at all. Another extreme is you will be fined. But what is the ideal situation? You do it because you are aware. That's why I came to the point of red light. You are aware that if I cross the road, it is impinging on others' freedom. it not true? So therefore, even when as I live in this world, I should not become a slave, as vulnerable to situations around us. Whether the person is criticizing me or ridiculing me, accepting me, not accepting me, why should I be disturbed by that? The ability to withstand whatever be the outside situation. This is called samabuddhi. In Bhagavad Gita's word, mind remaining in the state of equanimity, irrespective of whatever be the fluctuations outside. Sukha dukkhe same krutva lava alabo jaya ajayo tato yuddhaya yujjasva evam papam avapsasi. Sri Krishna says to Arjuna, doesn't matter whether you win or lose, gain or lose, success or failure, joy or sorrow, maintain inner equilibrium. That is what is called Niranjana. Leaving all impurities. Impurities are because we are not able to tolerate. If somebody said something, you will said something wrong, something which is not appropriate, let us say. You take a revenge immediately. I will see that. The mind is becoming impure then. And more people do that, you become definitely very upset. One person says it's okay, take revenge on that person. If everybody says that, hey, for example, there is a story in Tulsi Ramayana. Once Naradaji was going about, and as the Narayana. You know about Naradaji, right? I don't need to introduce. You know? She's from this part of the world. Naradaji. Okay. He was going about, and he went to Narayana Bhagavan and he was laying down. I have a question, he told him. What is it? Oh, Maya ka swarup kya hai? What is the nature of Maya? So he smiled, Bhagavan Narayana smiled and said, why do you want to know? No, I want to know because everybody says, a Jagat, in the entire Jagat is nothing but Maya. Your Maya, आपकी Maya. So उसके बारे में आप बताओ कुछ. So he said, बताने को कुछ नहीं, वो experience करना है. You should experience what it is. Narayana. So he went. So as he was going about a particular city, he went, a small town or a kingdom. And he went there and he saw everybody is busy decorating their houses, this and that, cleaning the road. So then he asked, what's going on? Any festivity there? He said, don't you know? Are you a stranger to this place? To this coming weekend, the prince is going to have Swayamvar. Swayamvar is, where she would select her own husband based upon her choice. So everybody, a lot of kings are coming from different parts of the various neighboring countries, and they are all going to come. So we want to make sure that everything is beautiful, the palace is decorated, and we are all welcoming the people. So it's a great festivity. Oh, then he was going about, and then he went to the palace. And went to the palace there, and they went to the king, and the king was so happy to welcome Naradaji. And Naradaji, you came at the most appropriate time, because my daughter is, choosing her husband this time. Please bless her. Yes, of course. And she stood in front of him. She was most beautiful, tender, loving, and so he looked at her. I wish I had this one as my wife. Anyway, bless you, you will get the best of your husband you choose. With that thought, he walked out thinking about her, and he went to Vaikuntha. So Narayana Bhagavan was lying down there. So then, Naradaji went and said, Bhagavan, I have never asked you anything in my life. Okay. But I just want to ask you one thing. What? Can you make me a Hari like you? And Bhagavan is not, uska naam hai Hari. Hari, जैसे आप मनोगे Huh? What is the issue? I went to a palace place. Oh, that lady, that prince was so beautiful. Okay. So make me like you. Oh, okay. Definitely. Chala, I did it already. Now you go. So when he came down to again back to the same place, now Bhagavan has blessed, so I must be beautiful. So he went about, he's removed all his original Narayana's clothes. Now he is worn like a prince clothes he was wearing, and he went. And there were assembly of many princes who came there, various kings who wanted to marry her. They were all there, and he also went and sat among them. Next to him were two Ganas from the Rudra Ganas. They also have come to attend this. And he sat there. Everybody was waiting. And these Rudra Ganas, when they looked at him, they started laughing. He looked at them. Why are you people laughing at me? You don't know. I don't know. They started laughing more. So he was getting irritated. You people do not know how to appreciate beauty. I am the most smart fellow here. And he felt like that. So as he was going on, then this lady, the prince, she came with her garland in her hand. She went near a person, looked at him, did not. And then go to the next one, no. So imagine, those times it is no other way. Nowadays, the girl come and then men choose. Nowadays, those times are different. Women had the choice whom they want. As she was coming, she came near Naraji. She fell unconscious. She fell down, screaming. She fell down. So Naraji's thought was, I'm so beautiful and so smart. She couldn't even imagine such a person can be there. So that's why she fell down unconscious. So afterwards her friends came and then they took her away. And the Rudra Ganas, they said, do you think that because of your beauty she fell down? Yes. Have you ever seen your face in the mirror? Why? Go and see. He went there to see himself in the mirror. Lo and behold, what did he see?
Red face.
A monkey.
Yeah.
Face of a monkey. He got so upset and irritated and so agitated. Immediately he ran back to Vaikuntha and Bhagavan Narayan was lying down. He went to him and said, how dare you do this? You think that you are so beautiful, so smart, and you alone can have things. In the meanwhile, before he went there, he got irritated by looking at himself as a monkey. By the time he came back, there was a marriage going on of that prince. And whom did he see as the bridegroom there? Narayan, Bhagavan. He was getting married to that lady. More irritated, he said, you mean to say that he made me look like a monkey and he wanted that girl and that's why he got married to her? So he finished, then he ran to Vaikuntha. There he saw Narayan was lying down. This is your plan? I told you that she is beautiful, and instead of making me beautiful, you made me look like a monkey, and you went and got married to her. And so shouting. And then he cursed him, saying that in your next avatar, when you become human, you will be depending upon monkeys for whatever you want to accomplish. Narayanji took it. And suddenly, that Bhagavan who was lying down there, he became that lady, prince. What? So again he became Vishnu. Again he became lady. Then he became Vishnu. What is going on? Then Narayan Bhagavan smiled and said, you wanted to know what is Maya, right? I showed you. I myself was the whole thing. The whole city you saw is also me. The prince that you saw is me. Princess you saw was me. And the whole drama that I did is to make you realize what Maya can do. It can delude you completely. That is my power. And Naraji felt so ashamed. And he felt that how I have cursed Bhagavan itself. So Bhagavan said, you see, you cursed me, I will take it. And not only that, definitely I will take the help of monkeys. And so then he asked Naraji, why did you make me monkey? Because you said Hari. Hari means monkey also. You make me Hari, then I said very monkey. So now, Naraji realized his mistake and then the story ends there. The point is that when we realize that the whole thing is Bhagavan's Leela going on, then and then alone we will never get deluded. Our mind will become steady only when we realize that whatever is going on, whether it is criticism or praise, whether somebody is insulting us or making us feel good by their words, both of them are equally untrue. If you take one as true, the other is also true. If the day is true, then night is also true. If joy is true, sorrow is true. Success is true, failure is true. What we want is one side of the coin, we don't want the other side. This is the impurity of the mind. One must gain the balance. Yes, there is joy, there will be sorrow also. If there is success, there will be failure also. If there is a gain, there will be loss also. That's what you see in the share market. It was going up and 2,500, it reached the down. Why it came down? You know the very simple fact is, when it was up, everybody wants to sell. Everybody wants to take the money out of that. The moment everybody jumped into make their part of the share coming out of the market, then everybody sold it. Just to come down. It's artificially it is pumped up and artificially it will come down only. And that even today it happens. So that inner balance, inner purity is what is considered as Niranjana. And only when we are in the proximity of men of such great virtues, we realize how steady they are. They are not disturbed by anything around them. As I said, if the weather outside is bad, you have to make, if you want to live comfortably, then you have to make the adjustment within. Similarly, whether outside anybody is telling good or bad about you, you within yourself should become strong. All successful people in any field, really successful people, are those who could maintain their inner equilibrium. Not people who have become suddenly successful. You have seen in this very part of the world itself, how many successful people who have gone and then bloom. Drugs, all sort of addictions. Now it is interesting, every other month or every few months, you have this big bumper ticket, no? Lottery ticket. What happens to those people? You ever hear them afterwards? Somebody got 700 million or 1 crore. Where are they? Have you heard anybody who is successful afterwards? Who invested the money to become a big industrialist or a businessman? No. Moment they got so much of money, they spend left and right and buy here, there, gone. Within a month. Many of them become bankrupt within 2 years. What happens? Inner strength is not there. Why Mahatma Gandhi could even face the Britishers right on their face? Inner strength. How strong is he physically? You tell me. How strong he was physically? He went to gym. Why? I want to be strong to fight all the Britishers. Huh? Did he? What was his strength? His strength was truth. His strength was non-violence. His strength was faith in God. He was so strong. Nobody could do anything to him. He was not wearing a bulletproof on his body. Nowadays you see the politicians, 2-3 layers of bulletproof and AK-47, 2-3 people around to protect. Arey, you are living in life, that's why lie. Therefore you have to be protected by somebody outside. If you are living by the truth, nobody needs to protect. It's interesting, in today's politicians, they talk so much about truth. All that they do is blunders. See, today also, my God, unbelievable. How much of looting? Farmers they looted from. I usually don't see it in news, but I just happened to see it today. I am the only person who is allowed to talk here. Anybody tell them. So what happens is, when we are not understanding this simple fact, our inner balance alone can make us immune to external situations. That tainting, all the impurities from the world can never touch us. And if we are weak, the world will make us weaker. If we are strong, the situation outside will make us stronger. See, when we take a medicine because we have lack of immunity, and we take what is called antibiotic, correct? Antibiotic. You know what it means? Biotic means life. Antibiotic means anti-life. It is. It actually making an individual more weak. And that's why nowadays they say probiotic you eat. Yogurt, probiotic. You earlier also were eating yogurt, by now they are probiotic. What is probiotic? Pro-life. You need certain bacteria in your body. I am not an expert on that, but I heard you need a certain amount of good bacteria in your guts, so that you will get the immunity high. But in the case of a person who is not having this kind of naturally created bacteria in the body, you need a probiotic. We all have in our part of the food. But what we take through medicine is what? They are killing the biotics there, because they are already weak, and you are making them weaker. In the name of killing the wrong ones, they are killing the good ones also. It's like when your gardener is coming to your garden to clean up things, there are weeds. You cannot take one by one out. It will not be possible. So when he is taking away the weeds, he is taking away good ones also in the process. There may be good plants in between, but take it out. In the same way, when antibiotic is taken, you are actually taking the good bacteria also out, and you become weaker. So just like a probiotic is a natural substance for your strength, in the same way, good thoughts alone can make you stronger. Why satsang then? A satsang is where you get to know about how to think better, how to bring new good virtues in your mind, how to appreciate compassion, love, togetherness, forgiveness, tolerance, truth, sincerity, devotion. These, how to increase them. It's like a probiotic. And when we see, TV and gun and violence, it's antibiotic. It makes you weaker. And that's why people, they are afraid to go outside the house. Why? Somebody will come and kill me. Why? That's what I saw in the TV. Is it not that making you more vulnerable? In today's world, we are so sophisticated, nobody can walk on the road. Have you ever sent your children outside alone? Tell me. Can you? Alone. From this road to this road, other road. Walk alone at around 6 o'clock in the evening. Try. Will you send or not?
No.
Why not? When we were growing up, we were going road by road. Nobody was with us. Which is the developed country? Tell me now. In the name of development, what have we done ourselves? we become weaker and weaker. We have become more afraid. We are not, anybody walks alone in the road, they will immediately say, who is this person? See, I used to go for a walk in the night. Sometimes we find people come and they are ready to take the phone and call 911. Because anybody whom I don't know walk by the road is potential criminal. That is how we are now. Nobody believes anybody. One doesn't believe one's own brother and sister. What to talk of anybody else? So that being the case today, lack of virtues making us more and more weak. We must change. At least the change has to come from ourselves. Don't expect the world to change. Don't. Any amount of United Nations and this and that, what is the use? Individual has to change. That's what I said. How much the government can do? How much any policy can do? How much any rules can do? It is we individually. That's what our Gurudev used to say. You change, the world around you will change. If you don't change, don't expect anything to happen. If you go to a bar where everybody is drinking, if you go there, what will you be doing? Discourse on Bhagavad Gita. Who is there to listen? That place is not meant for that. And if you are there, you will change. Not the world will change there. You will get influenced by that. Correct?
Yes.
If you want to have the right frame of mind and virtues, you should choose to go to a place where that happens. Don't expect it to happen in a bar. It will happen in a satsang. It will happen in a temple. It will happen in a place where the spirituality is discussed. Not anywhere else. So, consciously expose yourself to the right atmosphere, right set of people. I used to ask, those who are graduating or the youngsters who are just about to get into the universities. I ask them 4 things you need to do. When you are getting into the university, 4 things you need to think about. Number 1. What is that which you would do irrespective of whether anybody does it or not? Number 1. What is that you will do irrespective of anybody else is doing around you or not? Second, what you will do whenever you can, optionally. Third, what you will never do even if everybody does around you. Number 4, what you will do to make sure that at the end of 4 years or so, what you want to become, what you do every day. So, this is said in Gita also. Nishiddha karma means what you will not do, no matter if even everybody does that. Think to be condemned, never do it. Then kartavya karma, what you will do no matter what. Even if nobody does that, you will. Second is called naimitika karma. You will do whenever you can, because these are all optionally doing what is right. And nitya karma is that you will do every day to make sure at the end of 4 years you are ready. So, as it applies to youngsters, it applies to us as well. So, let's become conscious that impurities of the mind cannot go by any other method other than changing our way of living. That is to say, create the inner immunity. No matter what the outside world is, you must create inner immunity. I must be strong within. I should not become vulnerable to situations. And that happens only when you are exposing yourself to the right atmosphere. The change has to come from within. Then the impurities will go away. So this is how our Gurudev used to teach us continuously, consistently in every occasion, he will emphasize this to us. So, to that great master who left his body 25 years back in San Diego, we pay our respects and we pay our, namaskars and salutations to him who had changed many lives. Throughout his life, he worked so hard, tirelessly for 40-45 years, until the age of 77. He never stopped until the last breath. And he left his body in 93. So this year is 25th year. And we are going to have a big convention in San Diego in the month of July, August. You're all welcome to attend. There will be a week-long event, and which is meant for youth, adults, and youngsters. For meditation, workshop, yoga, discussions. Those will be to enhance our good values. So you're all welcome to. Madhu will send the link for the registration, etc. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhat Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.